Alright guys, well before we feed this tank, as I mentioned before, the light broke, but hey, wait, there's light! Let's talk about the sponsor of today's video. Alright, so I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, LuminPacific. Now, they sent us a couple different lights, but what we're featuring in today's video is their aquarium light. Now, this is their 48-inch to 50-some-odd-inch aquarium light that I just replaced on my fish tank, and holy cow, does it look amazing. And this guy right here is under $80. This light that I had on my aquarium before, I'm not going to name the company or anything because they did a good job for a long time. However, there's some problems with this light. It doesn't work anymore. And the reason why is because this light sits on top of the screening lid here. Now, I don't have your traditional aquarium style lid on this, and obviously I could do that. But the thing that I like about LuminPacific's light is that it sits up off the edge. Now, you can have this actually sit on the edge of the tank or on top of whatever glass or screen mesh you have. But this light right here is under $80. This light is over $250. And this light does the exact same job, but it has so many more features. You can literally do everything with the control of a little tiny remote. You can set a timer, you can set an on and off time, which I currently have set on mine. So it comes on at 8 o'clock, it goes off at 5. But it also has this feature, which is a thunderstorm. Yes, I said it, a thunderstorm. You can have a thunderstorm inside of your aquarium. Let's wait for it to actually strike. Oh, there it is. Look how cool that is, guys. So you can have your very own thunderstorm inside of your aquarium. If you don't want to have that, you can turn it on if you are trying to grow plants. You can have it towards, well, this one's for fish. But there's another one for plants, which changes the actual light itself to allow plants to grow faster and better. Or you can just have it set on all lights, which is what we have it set on while we're doing our timer here. So make sure, again, link is in the description, LuminPacific. Huge shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I have needed a new fish light for my aquarium and didn't feel like dropping a couple $100. So I appreciate y'all sending a new light out. Let's get away with this old one. No one needs you anymore. Go check out LuminPacific. Thanks again. All right, again, before we feed these guys, huge shout out. Thank you so much for sending the fish light, our 48-inch LED bar. This has so many different modes. I just talked about it, but man, look at how awesome the lighting is on this tank. The water is crystal clear. It looks amazing. But let's go ahead and feed these awesome little fish. I'm going to do a couple handfuls because these guys, not all of them eat meat, but I know some of them will. Boom, look at the bass going in. Even the brim are getting in on the action. Little bluegill, not brim. But we have our clown knife going in. He is getting super big. There's a couple more clown knife in here as well. They're hiding now. Oh, there's one. Hiding back up in there. Let's grab a couple more of these little guys. Boom. Let's feed some more. Look at him go. Boom! Look at that. Clown knife. Man, it's crazy how big his mouth is. Bass! What are you doing there, little buddy? Your mouth is so full. Oh my goodness, dude. You're gonna choke. I can't feed you anymore. Alright, let's not feed this tank anymore because he just is gonna keep trying to eat. And his mouth is stuffed to the brim with fish. Dude, you're done, buddy. You're done. You're done. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give some fish to the baby snapping turtles. So, this new setup we have is awesome, and I'm in love with it. Let's drop a couple pieces of fish in front of these little snappers. There's a couple pieces for him. There's another one actually right down in the sand. See if he'll get that piece. He will later, I know for sure. Because I've fed these guys tilapia before and they've eaten it like crazy. So once they actually smell it and realize what it is, they should go to town. And there's another little one back up in there. And then we have our little baby turtle. He's just hanging out with them. And again, he does completely fine. You obviously want to separate once they get older, but they're totally fine as they're little tiny babies. But the setup looks awesome. This is all foam, and then I used silicone, like a water-based silicone that actually hardens, and you can do it on top of it. So it's an awesome little setup. It looks like a natural rock. I think it turned out amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna feed these guys a couple more little pieces. Give them some of these little pieces of tilapia. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, that's good enough. And then we'll give the rest of the little bit here back to the big tank. We're just going to finish off this last little bit and give it back to the big predatory, well, medium-sized predatory, because big predatory is outside. But yeah, this tank's looking awesome. I got to refill some of the water. I did a little partial water change earlier, and because we were getting some algae buildup. But anyways, it looks awesome. I'm super stoked with the clarity. Everyone is getting huge. Arowana's growing. Stingray's growing as little humps. Oscars are all growing. Bisher is growing. Redtail is getting huge. And man, oh man, I am so happy with the progress that these guys have made. Getting huge, getting nice and fed, nice and chunky. But that is pretty much gonna wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it's kind of all over the place, but we covered a lot, gave a lot of updates, and a lot more soon to come here at the household. But again, if you're new, make sure you drop a like down below. Consider subscribing. I hope to see you in the next one. Again, if you're new, comment new down in the description. Make sure you hit those post notification bells as well. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your day, for whatever day, night, whatever time it is for you. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you in the next. Peace.